Good morning, everybody. So we are Americans. We live in Norway, and to get to live in Norway is quite a process. We have to get visas that allow us to live there. We're currently on a visa that lasts for 4 years, and one of the questions that we're asking ourselves right now is, what do we do after those 4 years? And one of the possible solutions for that is Benjamin. One of the possible solutions for our visa issue is actually wrapped up in some of my heritage, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that today.
About? Well,
I was thinking about making a vlog about my Hungarian grandfather.
Okay, have at it. I'm going downstairs.
This is more not going to be as official as the last time I interviewed you. This is more like my vlog. Last time it was on a tripod, remember?
Yeah.
But so the main avenue that we have right now to stay in Norway longer than 4 years through a regular visa is if I were to get EU citizenship, which would allow me to stay anywhere in the Schengen zone indefinitely. And I have basically one path to EU citizenship. There's probably other ways to get it, but this is the one that's most available to me, and that's through my Hungarian grandfather.
I guess that's me.
That's you. I've only got one of those.
Right.
And I've filmed the longer story. Maybe I'll put it out. But tell me in short, you've lived most of your life in America, but that's not where you're from.
Yeah. I was born in Hungary, in Budapest, 1937. A little bit before your time.
A little bit.
Yeah, and I was seven years old when we left Hungary, and that was because of World War II. The Russians were approaching the capital, Budapest, and we just had to flee because my father worked for the government, and the government moved from Budapest to Western Hungary. So that's where we moved. This was around the end of 1944. It was a city called Kermend.
Yeah.
And we stayed there until the Russians were practically within a couple of kilometers of that town. And then, of course, everything just fell apart. And all of us just moved across the border into Austria.
So you went from Hungary to Austria?
Yes.
And then did you stay there?
And then the Russians were still behind us, and if you remember history, the Russians conquered also Austria, and they were actually was divided into three zones. But we moved to Germany, and we lived in a refugee camp for basically 2 years, and then we moved into a village in Bavaria for 3 years before we had the opportunity to immigrate to the United States.
Yeah.
And that's why you're here.
That's true. Cool. Well, thank you.
Okay.
It's a little short version.
Great. Well, nice talking to you again.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because I'm up late editing, couldn't sleep. Finally did edit this video about my Hungarian grandfather. Thanks, Pop-Up, for helping me out with that. I am also uploading two parts to the interview that I filmed with him more than 2 years ago. And if you want to check those out, they're quite long. Some of you might find them interesting. I'm just going to post them as private videos and link them here. And if you are new here, welcome to the channel. American family living in Norway, trying to live and tell our story well. Inspire you to do the same. And we're living in Norway, currently visiting the US. And we'll see you next time on the vlog. Thanks. Bye.